Assalamualaikum, my name is Taki Mikael and I'm the leader of this group. Today we're going to talk about how Ministry of Sport and Yard manage issue with sport in Malaysia. To the introduction, sport industry in Malaysia has grown rapidly, especially among Yard. The Ministry of Yard and Sports Malaysia face challenge in talent development management. Issue become more noticeable since the late 2010s due to the increasing Yard participation. Main problems include lack and structured training, limited professional guidance, and gaming addiction concern. Costs include limited facilities, insufficient coaching, unclear career pathway, and low public awareness. Key parties involved are the Ministry, Malaysia Esport Federation, educational institution, and players. Initiatives like Esport Integrated (ESI) have been introduced, but challenges still remain. Impact include underdevelopment talent, how the international competitiveness, and social concern. If unmanaged, it may negatively affect player, families, and national development.
Today, I will talk about strength. The first point is growing popularity worldwide. Esport is booming worldwide as a competitive and spectator sport. Malaysia should organize more international esport tournaments to attract global audience and strengthen the country's reputation in esport. Awareness in the public and private sector. More brands are beginning to release the rationale of investing in esport. The government and private companies should provide sponsorship and partnership and funding to support local esport players and teams. So the third point is leading infrastructure in Southeast Asia. Malaysia has a high-speed broadband as well as even ground facility. Malaysia should continue improving internet connectivity and upgrade esport facility to maintain a competitive advantage in the region. That's it. Thank you.
The second one is weakness. So for the first point is lack of policy and official guidelines. Esports in Malaysia is largely unregulated. So for recommendation, the government should introduce clear policies and regulations to ensure proper management and development of esports in Malaysia. The second point is lack of funding. So esports still lacks sufficient backing to grow at a competitive speed. So for recommendation, more financial support and sponsorship should be provided by both the government and private sectors to help esports grow faster. The third point is lack of leadership. Esports in Malaysia is largely run by independent parties without proper guidance. So for recommendation, a central esports governing body should be established to provide proper leadership, coordination, and guidance for the industry.
Opportunities 1. SEA Games and Asia Games. First, for the first time ever, esport will be titled sport at the aforementioned regional games. For example, Malaysia should take advantages of esport be included in major regional games to promote local talent and increase international recognition. 2. Malaysia, the first to launch esport strategic plan. The first point, being the first country in SEA to undertake this initiative, Malaysia can spearhead esport growth in the region. For example, the government should continue implementing and improving the esport strategy plan to strengthen Malaysia's position such as regional leader. 3. Esport leadership in Southeast Malaysia. First point, Malaysia has a long history of involvement in game and esport. For example, Malaysia should use its experience in gaming and esport to mentor and collaborate with neighboring neighboring country in developing the industry.
Next, I will explain one of the threats faced by the Ministry of Youth and Sport in managing sport in Malaysia, which is negative perception. Many people still regard sport as unhealthy habit and a waste of time. Therefore, awareness campaigns should be carried out to educate the public about the benefit and career opportunities in sport. The second threat is the non-acceptance of sport as a traditional sport. The public still do not consider a sport a real sport because it does not involve much physical activity. Therefore, school sport organisation and the media should recognize a sport as a legitimate sport and competitive activity. This can help increase public acceptance and support for the growth of the sport in Malaysia. The final threat is regional competition. Other Southeast Asian countries, such as the Philippines and Thailand, are growing rapidly in the sport industry. Therefore, Malaysia should strengthen its sport ecosystem and talent development program to stay competitive in the region.
And now we are on the last part, conclusion. Malaysia has strong potential to become a leading esport hub in Southeast Asia. Strengths such as advanced infrastructure, growing popularity, and industry support drive esport development. Opportunities from regional competition and strategic government planning can further boost growth. Weakness like lack of policies, funding, and leadership need to address this. Threats including negative public perception and regional competition remain challenged. Effective collaboration and continuous support are essential for the sustainable growth of sport in Malaysia. That's all from us. Bye.